Yo, what's good, my fellow deadheads? Your overlord has returned with yet another live stream. And we'll run that music back. So we are chillin'. Do that. And today we are back with some more Bleach Soul Resonance. We didn't really play yesterday, but we're going to start off with it today so that we do not miss it. And this time I already have the music and I have the background video set up, so we are improving every day that we do it, chat. We are improving. So I haven't really checked much on Bleach. I didn't even open Bleach yesterday, and I thought I logged in before daily reset, but I might be too late. I don't know. This should be all stuff from yesterday, honestly. I need a better slasher team for sure. Honestly, let's just start by working on Ukiura. Right? He's a new character. He's the big, crazy guy. Facts. Okay, where's Ukiura? I do have his weapon. I do remember picking that up. He's level 100. His skills are almost maxed. Or no, they all are maxed. Oh, I don't have the stars to star up him. So, what would be next? Level up his weapon, I guess? I know I definitely did not have the materials to do it yesterday or the day before, the last time I was playing, but now I'm pretty sure I have the resources to get it done real quick. Ooh, low gold. We spoke too soon. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I'm so used to Grand Cross and Kaiju that I keep like pressing right click to try and go back and it never works. Weapon. Oh, I'm definitely gonna need more materials for the weapons, honestly. Let's snag about 2 runs in here. Come back. Facts. I kind of don't want to convert, so I'll do one of those runs too. Because I think the next... No, I still need blue. Okay. No. Grab that. Upgrade a skill or a stamp one time. Okay. Facts. So I finished that for today. I'm gonna use a few of these. Okay, unfortunate we had to do that, but hey, bro, it is what it is. And then we gotta do this. I'm gonna use a few more. Crazy, I had like 30 of those yesterday. But I'll just collect more over time, I guess. All right, we're out. We're out of those now. Oh wait, I still got a little stammy. Probably not enough for 100, but level 9 is chill. One more should be enough, I hope. Yes. So we now have maxed out character, maxed out weapons, maxed out skills. And we just need some shards for this right here. And we also need to work on Silas Aporo. But I guess I'll hit some story mode up today. Let's do this. I don't know that I really need... I don't think I need shards for Ukiora anymore. I think his shards are pretty good. We're gonna go Silas Aporo because I want to work on that spirit team. We're gonna do our 2 free attempts in 1, thank goodness. He is much weaker. Why is that? I guess dupes and yeah, I don't know why he's so much weaker, but I'm gonna take him in here because I want to see how his animations look when he's flying free. Dude, that's crazy. They made like the little rain effect when we left because of Ukiora's energy is kind of insane, right? I say I want to see Ukiora's animations, but really we're just going to be watching Aizen do stuff, right? I mean, Ukiora will get like a few seconds or something, but Aizen is probably going to handle the majority of it, the bulk of it. Oh, Resurrection. And then the moon comes out and he makes it rain. Yo, that's crazy. Oh, he looks like a crazy character to play with, I'm gonna be honest. His animations looked insane just now. Slash, he's not a slash character. Strike, he's not a strike character. Crit damage, crit rate, attack, ultimate charge rate, defense. I would imagine he's a debuff character, an element character. I would imagine Silas Aporo. Bro, I tried to go ban for ban with Mayuri and it didn't work for him, but still. They're both full assault characters. Attack, crit damage, ultimate damage. So he's not an element character. Attack, crit damage, ultimate damage. Yeah, I was gonna say that looks like the ultimate team right there. So there was one really good Silas Aporo shard I saw. Ultimate charge, crit damage, but defense is the main stat I do not like. Crit damage, ultimate charge, attack, and defense, and then attack is the main stat is not too bad. Crit rate, crit damage, ultimate charge, attack up here, defense right there. I think I'm gonna go with that one. Crit rate, crit damage, attack, HP, but HP is the main stat. Do not like. Attack, 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 crit rate, defense. I'm thinking it's going to be the all attack piece here. Give him big damage. And then unfortunately I got nothing with spirit damage. So we're still going to be on the hunt for that first piece, but that is okay. And luckily Eisen's the most busted character in my account. So I just got to work on pretty much Silas Aporo at this point and starring up this it really wants me to ascend his page with the general material, but I really don't want to. But I really also don't know where else I'm going to pick up some corridor keys right now. Ooh, those would be nice. Not really anything very useful here for me right now. No. I guess I'll pick these up. Oh, I don't even have the tickets to finish that off. Crazy. Alright. Check out a little bit of story mode. I just gotta play the first like easy round of missions, right? And then I can go back through and auto battle all the other missions. Honestly, this is about to earn me my summon. Probably doing normal, hard, and extreme is gonna earn me my next 2 summons on, I guess, Silas Aporo's banner for his do I have his sword? I think I have his sword already, actually. I might. I do not remember how to play with these characters, guys. Do not judge. Oh, wait, I'm dodging right now. Could I hit that? Okay. Oh, I already have my ultimate. Crazy. Is bro ult rusher? I can't even remember. Well, wait. Where? Oh, okay, I was gonna say, where are the enemies? Yeah, I gotta get back the groove of this team, bro, because this team was crazy. I remember. Debuff with Mayuri. Debuff with Mayuri. Right? So debuff with Mayuri. Switch to Gin. shred everybody to pieces. Yeah. I'm remembering, chat. I'm remembering. I'm getting it back. I'm getting it back. If anybody is in here and you're enjoying the stream, you could go down below and leave a like to help the dead man out. I'm just gonna do this and I'm just gonna skip it. It said story under review. Stay tuned is crazy. What? And then maybe I should work on doing some of these special events for the special event, for the Ukiura event. See if I can't get his bond shards, because apparently his bond shards are the only one the game recommends. So let me try to pick those up. Either way, I could read through the bond shards and still just put on what fits best. So let's do this. And then, oh, I didn't mean to, oh, you can't, you have to dodge that. That's what it is. It's coming back to me, chat. It's coming back to me slowly. We're gonna Bankai, and then we're gonna do the support or the tactic ability, and then we're instantly gonna switch to Gin, and then we're gonna shred him up. Oh my gosh, dude got evaporated, bro. I think the reason why I turned off the game, seeing that I couldn't auto battle these missions, because I thought it was gonna be like actually kind of like tedious to do. But like I had to remember that like my characters, though they are not the best account in the game, they are pretty busted. So I am running through these missions relatively easily. Okay, it's just the Ichigo mission. Let's see. Versus Grimjow, I imagine. So I'm probably going to get my shit rocked for a little bit. How crazy is it that we still don't have Hirako Shinji in the game, bro? And now they're going over, like, bro, this is way beyond the point of Hirako Shinji teaching Ichigo how to use Bankai and all that. So I'm kind of pressed I can't use that man in this game, bro. He would probably be like a random character they'd have to like come back and visit to add into the game, which sucks. Dude is barely losing health. Oh my goodness. Get out of here. You are not like that, bro. You are not like me, bro. I am the king, bro. And you don't know the difference between... I did not press that, but I guess I ran out of Bankai. You do not know the difference in between the king and his horse, Grimjow. That is a problem. That is a difference in between me and you, bro. Wait, what? That's crazy, because I definitely dodged that. And bro dodged my slash is crazy. We're going to do another... Give me that last block. Okay. Come on. Dude, I'm so bad at this. Oh my gosh, dude. And then you got 15 more health bars is insane. You are kidding me, bro. Oh. Yo, I'm getting my shit rocked right now. What? No. Please. Yeah, I was gonna say, please do not let that man hit me, bro. Like, bro, you're giving me an underpowered Ichigo to do this with right now is crazy. At least bro's not hitting like too hard right now, but still though. Bro's trying to get it back. I'm not letting him get it back. Bro's trying to come back on me, bro. I'm not letting him come back, bro. Bro might come back. We got him down to 6 health bars, chat. Oh, I dodged that. It's fire. I'm starting to get back into it. No. Oh, he disappeared on me. Whoa, what are you doing? I remember watching the scene and the yo, I can't get out. What the fuck? Bro, what? You're kidding. I can't even. Bro, you are trolling me right now. What? Please let me out. Please let me out. Dog, I literally just destroyed it. It's crazy. Oh my goodness. What are the mission requirements for this? Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but it works out. Stops him from hitting me. I don't think I 3-starred that, chat. I did. Okay. As long as we got the 3-star, bro, it may not look the fanciest, but it's 3 stars. That gives me all of the All of the rewards. But a new enemy appears before everyone? Story under review, stay tuned. I'm trying to remember that. Ichigo bodies Grimjow. Is it Ukiura? Is it Ukiura who's the one who pops up? Striking Spirit. Well, y'all know who I'm using. That is a really nice detail. Like the green rain as they walk away, if Ukiura's on the team, is fire. I almost forgot I was playing for a second. I was about to say, bro tried to hit me, but I evaporated him before he could do it for real. There we go. Easy, bro. These missions are slight. Even when I have the auto battle, they're going to be easy, I'm pretty sure. Slash or strike. I'll do strike. Haven't played with Yodoichi in a while. Never really cared that much about Soifan's character in the game. We are fly high. Yeah, Yodoichi's like ult spammer. I'm pretty sure. If that's what I'm remembering correctly, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just let Soifan blast you from afar because I was too far away to walk up to you. And I didn't feel like walking over to you. I felt like plotting on your downfall while I was looking at you type beat, you know? Oh my gosh, dude, the animations are just getting a little too much right now. So my computer's kind of skipping out. Just oh, I messed it up. I missed it. I wanted to get that counter, bro. Then we're gonna let this ultimate fly. And then we're gonna switch back to Yodoichi. Or no, that was Soifan actually. Look at the facts. And we had a superhero pose when we won, because Yodoichi is that lady. Alright. I think I'm at 15 out of 21 stars, which means I have 2 more fights. At least. There might be like a little visual scene or something like that in between, but I got this fight and then the boss fight. We're going to go with the Strike team again, just because their gameplay is really fun. That Ukiura is disgusting, though. I don't even know what his skills do. I just kind of felt overpowered using them. I'd be lying to y'all if I didn't say I would. Like, I'd be lying to y'all, chat, if I told you I wasn't trying to work tonight for real. Like, I had a change of heart, and I'm ready to grind this money out no matter what, for real. Oh, Yodoichi is I forgot what button it is to make them ult from the back line. Oh my gosh, Yodoichi pounced on that kid and shitted on him. It's crazy. Bro was trying to do something and Yodoichi literally just like jumped on him and he died. Like he disintegrated. That was fire. That was satisfying to watch. Oh, it's not even a boss fight? Okay, I goofed on that. I got way too close to that man starting off. But we got all of our ratio analysis is called stacks, so we're chilling. That's not how you do that. I don't know how to, I don't remember how to switch a character out by doing their ultimate. Besides just switching and doing their ultimate for real. Yo, we are melting out here, bro. But no, Yoruichi's animations are definitely breaking my gameplay right now. Like, I will be honest. Soifan's character is actually pretty cool. I like her animations. And the way her combos go off. It's fire. Please don't gain like 15 more health bars on me. I was about to say, bro, please don't do it to me, bro. I ain't trying to be here for all that. Story under review. Facts. Alright, cool. We unlocked the hard story. GG. And we got our 2 stamp corridor keys. So now we can go to the stamp corridor and do our 100% run. Because it was at 100% from the last time we were playing, chat. Now these missions, I believe I am allowed. I am permitted an auto battle instead. Yes. I think I would rather do Yoruichi and Soifan again. Gameplay is fire, bro. What can I say? Jiggle physics be jiggling. Now let me stop. I don't ever pay attention to that while they're fighting. It's too hard to notice that, you know? They're flying around at high speed. They're Soul Reapers, bro. Oh, man. The 2-liter water pitcher is definitely a major W, chat. I just want you to know. I do not think I've drank 1 liter's worth of water just yet, but we are working on it. Right here. Oh, that's right. This sometimes defaults to only showing the top chat. I want to see all the messages. There we go. Stream quality is good. No drop frames. We're chilling. Okay. I said this should be enough to get me a summon, but this is only 20 diamonds per mission. That's actually not much. They add like a 4th story mode too. It's not like a 4th story mode, but it's like another alternate version. Oh, they're making it harder for you to auto battle because you have to actually. Yo, what's good with you, Light? They're making it harder for you to auto battle because you have to actually do some other like specific things, huh? What am I looking for? So the new, it is normal, hard, extreme, and then it's adventure memory arc, and then adventure trial arc, which I do still have a lot of missions here to do. So maybe I try to finish all the story up today, at least on Bleach, and then we see where we go after that. Because I think I have Silas Aporo's weapon. Or maybe I have his core stamp, not his weapon stamp. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I don't have his weapon, because even when you don't have their weapon... No, I do have his weapon already. Then what am I trying to summon for? I have Silas Aporo. I have his weapon. I have his stamp. Oh, I guess I'm done summoning. I guess I'm not even summoning anymore. So I guess I'm just grinding it out. Grind it out, try to max out all my characters and make it work with what I got. I guess. That sounds interesting too. I feel like I'm going to be doing that with most of the games I'm playing these days. But hey, it is what it is, man. Let's see. Oh, if I do that, if I move the microphone back too far, you guys can hear my fan blasting directly into it. So now that I know I don't need to summon, I guess I just need the materials to grind these characters up. But also, it would be nice to just have the extra currencies. Let's go do... Let's go do Stamp Corridor real quick, see if I can't get another Ukiura stamp. The sooner I can get that stamp maxed out, the sooner it'll stop asking me if I want to max it out with my general material. Getting stamps from the stamp corridor becomes a little bit more difficult when you're not willing to spend the money for it, you know? Spend the money on extra stamps, I mean. How's everybody doing in chat today? Just to give everybody a heads up, what I'm going to try to aim for is starting off with Bleach. Obviously, we're already doing that. Then I'm going to try to go to Grand Cross second, and then I'm going to go to Kaiju last, just because Kaiju's daily reset takes a very long time. And like I said, hopefully I'm working tonight. I picked up somebody's shift. Even if I do work for them tonight, I'm pretty sure they don't work until 4, so I should be able to play right up until Kaiju's reset. And even if I don't play up until Kaiju's reset, I can still play Kaiju right before reset. And then what is on reset that I mainly want to do? I want to do... I guess there's nothing specifically about reset that I need to do. Oh, they are adding a bunch of new events, though. They are adding some new events today. 2 guaranteed boxes is kind of insane. And 2 gold boxes is insane, too. I'm doing good. Just got out of the shower, getting ready for work. How's you? I'm good. I went to the gym. I also hit a shower. And like I said, hopefully I work. So the thing that would cause me to work tonight. So the thing that would make me work tonight is if my coworker is still actually sick today. The coworker is the homie though, so I'm hoping he's not sick. But also, I am hoping to make some extra money. I don't know. All right, let's see what we get here. I'm gonna guess that this one is Ukiura, and I'm gonna guess that this one here is Silas Aporo. And these 2 are not full ones. They're not full ones. Let's go. That was a shard of Ukiura. And then we have a shard of Grimmjow. Which kind of sucks that I missed Resurrection Grimmjow, because, like, Grimmjow might be one of my favorite characters in Bleach in general. I love his I am the king mentality. It's fire. Yo, no way I called that being Silas Aporo. So that means the next one has to be Ukiura if I call this one, though. I'm just saying, bro. It just has to be that way. Because I called the first one. How could the first one be right and the second one be wrong? Aww. 2 away from Ukiura. We'll take it. The game knows I'm trying to work on the Espada now, and they're just like, they're low-key loading me up with that shit. Because even though it was Gin and he's not an Espada, he still supported the Espada, or supported Aizen in creating the Espada. Cancel. We're gonna quick craft both at the same time. There we go. I've learned from my mistakes. Dude, look at all these. Goodness. Can I not just... Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a while since I've woken up early for the gym. Now, it felt pretty nice. I think going to the gym early in the morning is always awesome because you can always do what's more important to you in the morning, and then after you do what's important to you in the morning, say like a homie hit you up and was like, "Yo, you trying to head back to the gym or something like that?" Like you can honestly hit him up and be like, "Yeah, I'm down to go back to the gym." But now all of a sudden you've already done okay. So for me, what it is cardio. I like to do my cardio in the morning, right? So I do my cardio in the morning, and then did I not just get Geens course? Oh, these are weapon stamps, not core stamps. Two-star, three-star, and four-star set stamps, and then two-star and four-star. Confirm, right? Because the four-star, because these are five-star and above. Yes. Okay. Pretty sure Labyrinth came out with the update. No idea if it's out yet on global or late. That's later tonight. I don't know, but you can def LR character pretty quick. Yeah, I'm hoping. That's why I started off with Bleach today, because I spent a lot of my stamina in Kaiju like this morning when I woke up just to keep from just sitting around. So I kind of need to let all my resources replenish on Kaiju before I can really get into it. So that's why Kaiju is gonna be last. And plus, I started with the stream was reversed yesterday. I started with Kaiju, went to Grand Cross, never even got to Bleach, right? So this time I'm gonna start with Bleach, do Grand Cross, play that for a little while, get that LR Estarossa, because I did get those green books last night, and I also did get all 6 of the SSR pendants or UR pendants last night. So now we're gonna work on getting that man Estarossa to LR, and then after that, I guess we could do. I guess we could just keep rerunning Labyrinth for a little while. But yeah, we are looking for an LR today. I should do some of these challenge events. And half of them you can auto battle, honestly. Okay, let's finish up story. I just wanted to, what was I doing? What was I doing? Yeah, I just wanted to do what? I wanted to, get Silas Apor. Oh, let me confuse his stamp in. Unfortunately, I did not get the Ukiora stamp, but I'm gonna fuse in Silas Aporos real quick. It really wants me to use those general materials, bro. What rarity are their stamps? 6-star. Aw. I don't know that I like SR plus characters because their stamps still eat up 6-star materials. And they're like not gonna be better than an SSR, right? So it's like, what's the point? I'm kind of curious. I don't know why they added in a middle rarity. Like, it only being 2 rarities is kind of dumb, I think. And what other game was like that? Was it solo leveling? I think solo leveling kind of, or no, Kaiju no Raid is like that too. Kaiju no Raid, solo leveling this game, they all had the 2 rarity system. I don't know why these guys just jammed in some extra third rarity. That's like were they trying to be unique? Like I don't get it. I don't understand why they did it. Also, are they even in the standard banner? Oh wait, this isn't characters. So you got SSRs, and SRs, and they didn't even add SR plus characters into the standard banner. So like, what's the point? I don't get it. SR, SSRs, or no, SSR, SRs, no SR pluses. Yeah, makes no sense. Like, why do we add SR plus as a rarity? If you're not gonna throw them on banners, like, are they supposed to be special event character? Because, like, what about people who miss the special events? What are they supposed to do for the SR plus character if the only way you can get an SR plus character is from the special event? I don't think they thought that one through, I'll be honest. I'm not complaining, this is still a good game, but still, they definitely did not think that one through. Just wasted time and resources. Thrust, let's go, or strike. But yeah, I like to try and dedicate at least 1 hour to each game. I try to dedicate at least 1 hour to the first game, because usually when I play like one game for an hour, like I'm not saying the first game I turn on for the stream is the game I want to play least. It really just depends on the day, right? Sometimes the first game I put on is the game that I want to play the most. Sometimes the first game that I put on is the game that I'm like, all right, let me get this over with. Let me run my dailies, right? So today Bleach is weird because it's like I wanted to play it because I didn't play it yesterday, but now that I'm playing it, I'm kind of like, let me just scrub them dailies out because I've already expended all my excess stamina to get to Ukiora pretty much maxed out. So what I'm going to be doing for the next few days here is literally just maybe, you know what? Even doesn't matter how good the character is. Well, wait, because we have like a decent we have like a decent we have good DPSs in every category. We have we have a good we have a good tactic unit in every category, right? Nelliel, Nelliel. At least for me, I'm sorry. Nelliel, I can just work on Byakuya and make him as busted as possible. Um, like he's not gonna be the best option. Obviously, White Ichigo is, but I can still make it work. Um, Strike would be Soifan, and then Spirit would be Aizen, right? So I have pretty feasible options for DPSs and tactic units for every typing. The problem is supports, right? Because I usually end up using Urahara as my main support for anything, but let's see. I could finish upgrading Momo. No, I don't even need Momo because I have Silas Aporo. So now I have Silas Aporo. We still have no strike support. And then I have, for thrust support, I have Rangiku or Mayori. So I'm chilling in that department. And then for Slash, if I'm desperate and I need to use Urahara somewhere else, I can literally just put on Yachiru, but I definitely got to finish working on her first. So the only team that we're really struggling for a supporter is Strike, right? So maybe I could. Oh, you know I'm going Spirit. You know I'm going Spirit, bro. Don't even play games with me right now. Look at my king, bro. The king of these heavens, bro. Bro is only allowed to be himself above the heavens of where they're at. It's crazy. But but yeah, I think I'm just gonna save my currency and either wait for a finally a very good strike supporter or Shinji Hirako or both, honestly. If he happens to be the strike supporter, that'd be even more clutch, but I feel like he's probably gonna be like a slash support unit. Slash I gotta rewatch his fight with Grimjow to determine what do I think he would be for a unit, but I could see him being support because he is a scientist. Like when he was initially in the Soul Society, was he not a scientist? I feel like he was a scientist. I feel like he was a part of the research and development department. Or maybe I'm just thinking of Urahara, because they're both blonde and they were both captains, and they both got fucked over by the turn back the clock arc, right? So just in different ways. But I can see Shinji being like a supporter because not only did he train Ichigo on how to use his Vizard abilities, but he also is the leader of the Vizards in general. And I think some of the other Vizards were captain. So it says a lot that even though some of the other Vizards were captain or high ranking positions, that they all just chose like, yeah, Shinji's gonna be our leader, right? And they don't really feel like a squad. They feel more like a bunch of homies who just went through a hardship together. Shinji just kind of takes the head of training Ichigo and organizing everything, so he feels like the leader. But I guess nobody necessarily looks at Shinji and just calls him like boss or leader or captain or anything like that. But I could still see Shinji being a supporter just because even though people may not look at him like the boss or the captain or something like that, he typically is there to make sure that people are being trained properly or are taken care of in a sense, right? So I can see him being a support. I can see him being a DPS because bro put that mask on and started giving Grimjob the work low key. And then also a tactic unit, I don't know. Like Shinji could be a tactic unit just because of the way his sword functions. He could manipulate the entire battlefield if he wanted to, but I would prefer to have him be like I don't need him to be a strike support because he's not a physical character. I think the most outlandish thing would be him being like a. I think the most outlandish thing is him being a strike support just because he doesn't fist fight. But I mean, him being a visor though, he has a lot of physical strength to him. Who would be the strike support then? I'm just trying to think now. Who would be the strike support if all these other characters are fighting with their hands, right? And at the point that they do, or all these other characters do not fight, hand to hand combat. They're all fighting with a sword. So who would be the strike support when everybody fights with a sword? And not to mention, because who are strike characters right now? You have Kamomura, who does fight with a sword, but his sword is like once he calls out his Bankai or his Shigai, his sword, he literally has a giant behind him, a giant construct. So I see how that's slash, but at the same time, that's strike just due to the fact of like you're not really losing to him because you lost in a battle of speed or a battle of skill. You were just completely overwhelmed by the Shikigami behind him's like overwhelming strength, right? So strike. Nemu, she's a physical fighter. Soifan is assassination squad. She gets up close and personal with you. Her sword is literally on her hand, so she has to get up close and personal. And then Yoruichi uses Shunko, right? But it's like, what other characters come to mind when you think of a strike character? I guess maybe Grimmjow, but like Grimmjow doesn't strike me as a support, right? So it's just like, who would it be? A strike support character. You know who is going to be a strike character in the future? The visored Kinsei, the one with the gray hair, who kind of looks like he has the gray hair. He has the combat knife that turns into brass knuckles. Or does his sword turn into the combat knife and then his Bankai is the brass knuckles? I guess you could call him soul knuckles. I don't know. But yeah, strike supporter, we do not know. I'm trying to think about all the. Maybe they could release a new. I'm remembering when Ikaku fought the dude from. When Ikaku fought the dude from Resurrection. But honestly, Ikaku does strike me as a type who has like overwhelming power and will just body you. Thousand Year Blood War. Thousand Year Blood War. Like, even if you have a slasher type weapon, if you are so strong that like you were just overpowering the enemy in general, I can consider you being a strike. I can see you being a strike. You know what I'm saying? Not Berrigan, not Stark, not Halle Bell. Halle Bell will probably be Spirit if anything. Maybe her Beast Trio. But I feel like if the Beast Trio's got characters, they would be oh my goodness. They would be, I mean, Dangai Ichigo could be strike. He was so physically strong that he grabbed Aizen by his face and took him to another battlefield before bro even noticed. And we're kind of going through this right now. But it would suck to have to wait that long for a strike DPS support. Or DPS, a strike support. This one's Spirit. You shouldn't have done that to that man. I don't know why they set that poor boy up to get violated by my Spirit team, but I guess that's what they wanted, bro. No, I meant to press auto battle. I can click it when I get into the mission though. It's chill, it's chill. Low key, bro. I consider myself a pretty big fan of Seven Deadly Sins, but like when I hear this song, bro, like it be taking me back to when I was watching that first season for the first time. Not even on my rewatch, but like for the first time, because I feel like I feel like on the rewatch we're just skipping the intro, but for the first time though, like bro, I can't front of you. If I host Magic the Gathering tonight, chat, because I host Magic the Gathering every Thursday night. If I host Magic the Gathering tonight, I think that I am going to be putting on Four Nights the Apocalypse in the background, low key, or I might just rewatch Seven Deadly. It's been a little bit of time, bro. I love Seven Deadly, man. Like, even though I may not agree with some of the things that happened at the end of the story, I still think that the story was written in a very well composed way, a very chronological way, not like in a plot holy type of way. I think that Nakaba Suzuki, when he was writing the story, he did make sure to cross his T's and dot his I's. So I might be turning, like, dude, when's the last time, be honest, chat, when's the last time you binge watched a show for the experience and not for getting the information in, right? So not like, and what do I mean by that? I mean, when's the last time, oh bro, you're not even gonna try? Like, you're not even gonna try, bro? Like, that's crazy. Bro didn't even try. I'm getting cooked over here because bro didn't even want to try to get out. Like, what? Nah, we're not doing that. Fuck no. That was stupid. That was literally stupid. Like, there's an objective. Oh my god. There's an objective for my units to hit, and they just sit there and don't hit it. Love hearing you talk. I gotta head out now. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much. Like, you enjoy your shift, and I think sometimes when I do those 2-a-day streams, like that second stream is like not even worth doing because like I don't even be fully energized for that. So I think I'm gonna just stick to this one stream today. But yeah, if you come, if I'm still here, you know, and you want to pop back in, feel free. You know, you're always welcome, my man. So I'm gonna let the auto battle take over, and then I guess I'm gonna have to take over to break the cage because my characters just can't conceptually realize that they're about to get railed. But what was I saying? When is the last time you just like locked into a show for the sheer experience of watching it? And for me, it has been a very, very, very long time since I've done that, right? Because I'm over here like, yo, facts, out of here, got out. Like, bro, look at how easy it was to break that, bro. Look at how easy it was to break that. Like, it took 2 hits and like 1 brain cell, and my units just sat there and didn't break it. But anyway, bro got melted on an elite level. But yeah, the last time I watched the show for the pure like enjoyment of the experience has been like so like once I figured out what anime websites were, that kind of went away from me. And what do I mean by for the pure enjoyment of the experience? I mean, when's the last time you turned on a series that's already done, whether it's a rewatch, whether you're finally starting it because it finished? When is the last time you turned a series on that was already completely done and you watched every opening, you watched every outro, like on every episode that you watched, right? Because a lot of people are just trying to get that content in and they skip the intro, they skip the outro, they keep it moving, right? But I'm kind of over here like, yo, I'm trying to get that full experience back in, bro. I'm trying to get the intro, because you know, when you watch it with the intro and the outro too, it makes it kind of nostalgic because it's kind of like it takes you back to when you used to watch anime and you had no choice but to watch those things. So I think I might want to do that. And I know 7 Deadly Sins is kind of long, but I might do it, bro. I might have to do it just to get back into my, like, I haven't been in my anime bag for a minute. I'm just trying to get back into my anime bag, bro. But knowing myself, sometimes when I start watching something that I already know, like all the contents to, I do kind of like get bored halfway through and decide to stop. Like Naruto. Every time I try to watch Naruto all the way, I don't think I've ever actually watched Naruto all the way through. I think I watched Naruto all the way up to the start of the 4th Great Ninja War. And then I feel like the 4th Great Ninja War itself, I feel like I didn't even watch it in an episodic format. I heard that there was a lot of filler going on in between a lot of integral parts. So I think that I actually just kind of like saw clips for a lot of the parts or saw manga panels for some of the parts. And honestly, maybe I do need to go back on Naruto and do that full rewatch. But that's not gonna be the next thing I watch though. Like, I got a coworker slash homie who's literally or not rewatching. He watched Kid Naruto as a kid. I don't think he ever watched Shippuden, so he's watching all of Naruto and Shippuden right now. And he talks to me about it every time he sees me at work, and he asks me so many extra questions. Like, he'll pull up on me. This man will be trying to murder his whole experience. This man will pull up on me at work and be like, "Yeah, bro. So I just got to this part in Naruto. Is Obito Madara?" And then I'm just like, and then I just look at him and I'm just like, "Do you want the answer to that?" Because like, I'm not the beat around the bush type, bro. I'm the finish the show and then talk to me about it because I'm talking detail for detail type. So, do you really want to do this right now? Okay. We finished all the story very quickly. I doubt that gave me enough to summon, which I don't even need to summon for real. But but dupes of Ukiora though? Dupes of Ukiora would be crazy though. I said I don't need to summon, but honestly, Ukiora is still out. Why not? While Resurrection Segunda Etapa, releasing the first ultimate, Annihilation does not consume ultimate energy or end Resurrection. Segunda Etapa, in addition, the character immediately enters Thunderous Assault and restores spiritual pressure to maximum, allowing a second ultimate Annihilation to be released after 5 seconds. Reduce on the cooldown. That's actually pretty busted. I think I will pop a summon for that man, Ukiora. I think I will try to get Ukiora one more time, right? He's still here, right? Why would I not? Like, bro seems disgusting. Are we masking up, chat? Every time okay. So the other day when I turned on the game, I said we're masking up on the first summon and we actually masked up. It's gonna take a lot of channeling for me to do something like that again. So I wasn't surprised that that one was not like an instant mask up. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do Rebel Mutation, boy. I hate that one of my teams are always lacking because I'm beat for some supporters, man. I guess I'll go do this. Do I actually have to do this? I don't think so. Bro at 5% HP. Let me run him down real quick. Also, chat, my clothes are done in the dryer, so I'm probably gonna go put on some pants in a second here. Maybe TMI, but it's okay. It's not like I laid my junk in your face. Like, I'm not even allowed to know what teams anybody use. It's kind of crazy in my opinion, but it is what it is. Bro was at 5% when I looked at him, and now bro is at 3%. I'm gonna let them do their thing. I'm gonna go dig these pants out of the dryer real quick. I'll be back, chat. Oh, don't want that falling. Oh, damn. I didn't even notice that got caught right there. Caught in so many different ways on this damn chair. Oh, chat. Chat, I'm pretty sure today is the start of the quarterfinals for the World Cup, actually. World Cup games today. So we got France versus Morocco at 4 o'clock, which means like literally like I said, bro. So stat leaders. Messi has the most goals in the World Cup, and then Erling Haaland and Mbappe are right behind him. Funny enough, is there more to this? There we go. Dembele is pretty high in there, but Vinicius is not in there anymore because Brazil got kicked out. So right now the top five goal scorers are Messi, Erling Haaland, Mbappe, Harry Kane, and then Ismaila Sarr, which is crazy because I don't even think Senegal is in the World Cup anymore. Four matches, 4 goals, 1 assist. So this man is averaging a goal a game. That's not bad. But yeah, we got France v Morocco today. And honestly, I don't care that much about Mbappe, but at the same time, I gotta admit, bro is a speedster on that field. So like they might not be able to stop Mbappe today, but if Morocco wins, I also wouldn't be surprised because Morocco was third place in the last World Cup, I believe. So if their squad is looking any similarly like to how did Morocco go against France earlier before the finals? Because I don't know that. Like I think what I'm saying is were Morocco and France on opposite sides of the bracket when they started, or were they? I kind of hate the bracket system just a tiny bit. Well, I guess that's why they do the round robin before the bracket, right? So that everybody has a chance to play each other before it gets to like that bracket system. Because once you're in the bracket, if you're on the left of the bracket, you can't go against anybody on the right of the bracket unless you make it all the way to the end of your side, which kind of sucks. But again, that is why they probably do the round robin so a bunch of teams can play against each other, so we can see a lot of different play styles intermingle. Okay, let me stop with the yap and go pick up my pants. See if I can't hop in here one more time before bruh is completely killed. Okay. So I'm guessing that as soon as I finish this fight and I come out of it, this man Kenpachi's just not going to be standing there because people are shredding this man up fast. Like literally, I walked out of the. We're not in daylight saving time right now, are we? I just thought about that. Is Kaiju number 8 resetting at 2 or at 3 right now? Oh, I don't know. Daylight saving time is from March 8th. Daylight saving time starts March 8th and then ends forward 1 hour. So it is daylight saving time right now because it's in between March 8th and November 1st, which means that I think we're still an hour. So I don't think 11 o'clock is when, I don't think this is resetting at 11 o'clock for me. I think this is resetting at 12 in the afternoon for me. So I guess I'll just stay on Bleach until 11 to see if any resets or anything like that happen. And if not, or what if reset happened at, no. There's no way reset happened at 9. It's 10 or 11. Or 11 or 12. I'm not gonna lie, Ukiura dupe will be fire though. I am pretty ready to switch over to Grand Cross, I'll be honest, because I'm not really doing much right here. Again, like I said, it's a keep up show. There's a lot that I have not done on Bleach today though, so maybe I can tough it out a little bit longer. I guess, well, I said I wanted to get through stories, so maybe I need to do, or not I need to, but to get me to 11 o'clock, I could just run through this, this memory arc trial mission stuff, and also run through the other thing, or memory arc and trial arc. That's what they are, in adventure mode. Oh, and I should probably finish Frenzy Feast as well, because I started that the other day. Just didn't finish. Maybe I should work on Yachidu, so that I have my slash team is just weak, bro. It's just so weak. I don't have a good support because I always use Urahara for something else. I don't have a good DPS. I have Bankai Ichigo. No, I have Kenpachi. What am I talking about? But Byakuya is my tactic unit. I wish I would have gotten White Ichigo. I didn't know he was a tactic. I thought he was a full assault. I'll be honest. Bro has no HP left, so bro's gonna be evaporated when I come back. Bro spawned out. Yeah, bro's gone. After the captain appears, find the captain one time within 30 minutes. After the captain appears, find the captain. He's about to show up in 6 minutes. Okay. There is no type requirement or recommendation, so I'm gonna just let the strike team go because they're already set up. If you guys are enjoying the stream, you can go down below and leave a like on it, just because we're vibing right now. Do not know how this game mode works, but if it is going to net me some, if it's gonna net me some bond shards for this man Ukiora, so he's even better, then hey, I'll take it. And guys, we have crossed our hour milestone for not even the stream, just for this game. I have to do this 5 times to work my way up all the stars. Is that how this works? Trial difficulty is increasing. Huh? Okay. Can you use the same characters for all these? Oh, that's crazy. Honestly, I might as well just throw in my spirit team for all of it then. Ooh. Why is spirit the most overpowered typing in this game? Like, it's really not close. I don't think so. Like, Aizen as your tactic, Ukiora flying around doing all this, Silas Aporo's probably disgusting too. Nice. How's everybody else's Bleach accounts looking? Shoot. Spirits are not allowed here though. So then I would use you two, yeah. I could have gone for a slash team, but I have no faith in Byakuya's damage or upkeeping his part of the damage, you know? I guess the bulk of the damage would just be, it would just be Kenpachi, right? Nah, but I gotta get these characters stacked and cracked. What's that shit I be saying? Stack the crack out? Yes, sir. The character constantly loses HP, but defeating enemies restores the HP and shortens the countdown. Ah. Keep the character alive? Keep my characters alive? Or is there somebody on the field I'm supposed to be protecting? I don't see anybody. Is somebody getting hit over here? Because something's making me lose time. Oh, I think every time I kill an enemy, it shortens the timer, so I don't have to survive as long. Facts. Okay. Nah, Soifan's character in this game is actually pretty awesome. I love the fact that her ultimate is like just a complete polar opposite of her fighting style. All stealthy and speed moves, and then she just blasts that shit. Facts. Today's challenges are... Oh, there's only 3 challenges for the day? Bruh. We're gonna snag that. Oh, these are the old ones. I see. Not quite yet, but that's okay. Give me those. Despair manifested. Okay. Increases spirit mastery by 4% and crit rate by 5% during battle. When equipped by a full assault character, these effects are further increased by 100%. What? Yeah, that is a pretty busted bond, if I do say so myself. So right now, bro is 34,781. That bond doesn't change it, right? Yeah, the bond doesn't change your stat at all. I'm sorry, chat. This is bothering me, bro. Increased attack by 25% and crit rate is further increased by 7.5% while in Resurrección Segunda Etapa. Each time the character releases any technique, technique damage increases by... Okay. I gotta find bro within 30 minutes. He's waiting for challenges, but I have to actually search for his ass. So find him within 30 minutes. Dead end over here? Yes. I think everybody in the world chat is trying to find the boss right now, actually. I don't imagine it's Soifan. Actually, they always look normal. Udohara is your teacher? Yes. No wonder you rubbed me the wrong way. True Blade begins. So I just gotta walk around and look for a captain, huh? So it's not Soifan. Oh wait, it's Byakuya, is it not? Yeah, it's Byakuya. I'm leaning. That's crazy. This is a dead end. When I can literally walk around it right there. But hey, I guess not, bro. No, I won't get the controller. No, I came from over here. And this is a dead end, yeah. And that, you cannot go that way. So let's see, I've already been this way. I've already been this way. I went straight and then I went into the courtyard, but I didn't keep walking, so I gotta go this way. There's nobody over here. Oh, he's right there. Found you. Okay. And then it's 10:54, so we're almost at 11 o'clock. I love that Byakuya keeps trying to charge up a move and then he just keeps getting instantly met with something else. Oh my goodness. Yeah, if the daily reset doesn't happen at if it doesn't happen at 11 o'clock right here, then I'm kind of like, then I'm gonna have to slide off and do something different. I was supposed to ask somebody yesterday on Grand Cross as a friend, and I definitely did not do it. And I ain't even not do it because I didn't want to do it. I really forgot by the time I got off the stream. Oh man, I really Don't want to bartend this Saturday. Is that insane? Oh my gosh. Quite the stretch. I wonder if anybody does want to go to the gym tonight. Yo, Slugger, what's good with you, bro? Luckily, you have caught me in the first game of the stream, which means we still got 2 more games worth of time. I'm low-key just kind of waiting until 11 to see if daily reset happens at 11, but I think because it's daylight saving time for me, I think that reset is at 12, and I'm not waiting until 12. I'm not about to. I mean, there is stuff I could do in Bleach until 12. I really could. I'll be honest. Yo, I'm saying. So what's crazy is, I'm sorry, I try to read something. I'm ready. I'm early today. Nice. You going to play the new Bleach game? What, Mirror's High? Is it out already? I'm sorry, chat. I just want to give y'all a little bit of feedback. So the other day, Argentina and Egypt played a match, and literally Argentina cheated. That's the simplest way I could put it. Like the referees were stacked in Argentina's favor. So pretty much FIFA is actually doing an official review on the entire referee squad from France and possibly banning them for having favorable treatment towards Argentina, because I just looked it up. The VARs looked more than 20 seconds backwards, and then denied Egypt a goal because of a soft foul that happened, not even related to the goal that happened. One thing. Two, a player from Egypt's team got dropped in the penalty box, and they did not give him a penalty kick like they gave Messi a penalty kick after somebody else flopped in the penalty box on the other side of the field. 3, the EFA asserts that multiple fouls committed by Argentina were completely ignored by VAR during the immediate build-up to Fernandez's decisive goal. And then 4, inconsistent discipline. The Pharaohs received 5 yellow cards, and goalkeeping coach was given a red card. Conversely, Argentina had no cards whatsoever during that match. So they're trying to eliminate the referee from any more games from the rest of the World Cup, because they're like, we don't care, we don't want you to overrun the decision, like y'all cheated and the game was what it was. Because I can't front you, Egypt played a hell of a game. Like, if Egypt wasn't denied that goal, instead of Argentina winning at the end of the game, they would have been tied, and then it would have gone to a penalty shootout, and then we would have seen what was going on. But instead, they weren't even given that opportunity because they got cheated out of it. Also, the matches sparked intense international debate, with members of Egypt camp explicitly alleging structural bias. The referee wasn't fair. It was a clear injustice. There was no way he was going to let us beat Argentina today. The tournament is tailored for them. Because I can't front of you, bro. it wouldn't even matter either if Egypt and Argentina had another match, because it's like, bro, the match already went through. Y'all already went against each other. Y'all probably already watching tape on each other like well in advance, and not even to mention now it's like y'all know how y'all are gonna play against each other specifically. So it's kind of like there ain't no running a match back. That's the messed up part about it, right? Cheating in sports, you can't just run the match back, because even if you run the match back, it's like both teams already know outright. Like, I think that the teams were looking pretty even, honestly, if you ask me. But it's just like, honestly, I think Egypt was looking more physical, and I think Argentina was looking like a bunch of flop stars until towards the end, until the second half, and then they turned on the gassers because they're like, all right, bro, they cheated for us enough. Let's just score some points and win, right? Pretty much. So who knows? All right, extreme is done. The game did not daily reset. Let's do some trial arc here. There is no recommended team or anything, so I am gonna actually go. Well, yeah, I guess I'll leave Momo in there, and then I guess I will grab Ukiora. I guess I definitely will be grabbing Ukiora. But yeah, I don't know if I'm. Have you seen any? Let me try to see if I can't find some gameplay or something like that on Mirror's High. Have they released any sort of trailer or anything? Because if it's a Bleach turn-based type of game, because this game feels like an evolution of Bleach, Brave Souls. Which, I'll be honest, Bleach Brave Souls Bleach Brave Souls is goated, but I just don't like the little chibi character versions of the characters. So I was very glad to see that we got Bleach Soul Resonance. But it is it's a pick up the controller and play type of game. I like turn-based games. So let's see. Bleach, Mirror's High or Mirror's Edge? Mirror's High. Yeah, bro. If it's turn-based, bro, I'm all over that. This is 4 days ago. New Bleach game reveal. I think the sound is off. Yeah. So let's take a look. Cause I feel like if I look at this, I'll be able to tell instantly if it's turn-based or not. Second trailer, because the first trailer wasn't really anything. The first trailer, this man, so everybody clowned that man Travis Scott because he made himself an all brown, like a chocolate brown Batman costume and was wearing it outside of his mansion or some shit like that. I'm not gonna lie, that man Tite Kubo was kind of on the same drip though. Bro had the chocolate brown jacket, I think, from that Mirror's High video, and he had on that dripster hat. So that boy was eating on that shit. He just didn't fully sheathe himself in chocolate to make himself look like a roach. So a little bit more respect on Kubo's name for real. Let's see. In the wake of the 1,000-year blood war, your story as a Soul Reaper begins. Shirin Migashima, Shirane Sanadi, Rukia, obviously, Renji, obviously, Hitsugaya. The animations look good. The animations look. I think the animations in this game look better. Bandai Namco. Sorry, Bandai Namco just released a 7-minute gameplay first look trailer for Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 3. And it released an hour ago. And chat, I just want you to know right now, like I am getting Xenoverse 3 immediately. When I got Dragon Ball Z, I love obviously anime, right? I love creating my own characters because I write my own anime too. So the only reason why I didn't say I'm definitely gonna be streaming Xenoverse 3 is because my computer has been very choppy with me lately. I think it really is about time that I really start looking at getting some new computer parts and building a new computer, which I'll be able to do very easily because I have a new desk actually, and the desk actually has a bookshelf built into it, so it's helped me to save a lot of real estate in my office. So I'm thinking I need to mount that TV on the wall or something like that so that I can put an extra table right here behind my desk so I can get a test bench for testing computer parts before I put them inside of a chassis, right? So that is not all required for me to build the new computer. I still have the space to build it for sure, but I do want to start kind of like pretty much turning my house into a PC factory. But Mirror's High animations do not look as good as Bleach Soul Resonance. Bleach Soul Resonance looks incredible, and I think Bleach Brave Souls has been going on for a very long time, and kind of the Bleach team was like, yo, we need a new fighter, we need a new brawler game, and this is gonna be it, right? So this is Bleach Brave Souls big brother, right? It's essentially the same, definitely not nowhere near as many characters, haven't gotten any original characters yet, but it has a lot of potential. If Kaiju number 8 is still spewing out characters, this has potential too. If Seven Deadly Sins is still going, this has potential too, because Bleach is so much bigger than all these other series that we're talking about here, man. And Bleach Brave Souls has like that Dokkan treatment, right? That game has been going on forever, dude. So if there's a franchise that you can have faith in, it would be this franchise right here, Bleach, right here, man. And this game has been looking wonderful. I have not really heard many complaints about this game at all. Now, granted, I have not been playing the game until recently again, but still, I haven't really heard too many complaints about it. So I think that this game is going to go for a very long time, and it's gonna do very well to take on what Bleach Brave Souls had left put down for it. Mirror's High could be them trying to branch into that turn-based scene, right? Because they saw how well that they see how long-lasting Dokkan is, you know, they see how long-lasting Grand Cross is, you know, they see even though Kaiju number 8 is a slop game, people still are playing it for whatever reason, the gameplay, I guess, I don't know, right? But like they're maybe Bleach is ready to chime in on that turn-based shit, man. And if they are, I'm ready. The reason why I think it could be turn-based is because the animations do look a little less impressive than the Bleach Soul Resonance animations, and I think that with a game where you are actively controlling the character and you're doing the moves yourselves, I think they would go harder on the animations just to make you feel more like that. Like if I'm doing the character's moves, what's gonna make me feel more immersed? Shitty graphics while I'm playing, or excellent top tier 10 out of 10 graphics, right? This is like top tier graphics right here. So I feel very immersed when I'm playing because I can see all the energy particles and all that, and I feel like the character. This game still looks really good, but it just looks like a notch lower. So if it's a notch lower, and not to say not, and I could be wrong, right? Grand Cross looks incredible. Grand Cross still looks incredible to this day. But yeah, I'm hoping it's turn-based. Soul Drive. 3 characters doing a combo move together. Okay, we gotta do some research. So wait, Ichigo's evil now? Huh? Just give us Bleach Xeno Society already? Come on, bro. Now that I look at it, every anime needed a Xenoverse. How many mobile games will Bleach get before it gets a good console release? I'm sorry, sir. Do you not know what Bleach Soul Resonance is? That is a hell of a game. And we just got Bleach Soul. What was it? Bleach Soul Resonance is this game. Bleach Soul Resurrection? What is the new Bleach fighting game that just came out? Motherfuckers asking for another console game? Bro, we just got one. And people are playing it all the time, bro. Let's see. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. Just from that one trailer, I don't really have any indicators. Why is this man Ichigo looking vile like that? Like, Ichigo got a hold of the Hogyoku and now they gotta stop him. Like, that's some nut shit, bro. That is some nut shit. So, here's one thing that I'll say. If they're, look at Kaiju number 8, look at JJK Phantom Parade, look at, I'm trying to think of more games. Kaiju number 8, Phantom Parade, and Grand Cross. What do all 3 of those games have in common? Well, all 3 of those games have in common is they have a very extensive original character story mode. JJK has, you know, original characters to the game. Grand Cross started out as just a Seven Deadly Sins thing, but eventually they introduced game original characters and even made a whole storyline about it. And Kaiju number 8 is a game original thing too, which I argue the story in Kaiju number 8 is more entertaining, more interesting than the story in the actual show. So that gives me an indicator that this might be a turn-based. Because how are you going to make a game that's like a fighter game like this, right? And make realistic, convincing combos with original like we've never, I guess any combo you put on the original character could be whatever, right? And it wouldn't matter. Nobody's ever had that experience with the character, so nobody's gonna call you out like this doesn't feel original, this doesn't feel blah 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 blah. But like, what are they gonna do to differentiate these characters? Like you realize they have to pretty much make two. This is essentially like making two new Bleach characters that are actually gonna be in Bleach, right? Because you have to make them function like the rest of the captains and all the other characters and all that. And plus they're kids. Did they? Somebody said on the thumbnail or something like that. They're like, did they gender bend Ichigo's kids or something like that, right? Or it was like a short that I passed by while I was looking for the video. But I'm just like, I think with the original character story to start off, I think that they're going to make it closed beta test coming soon. Huh? Don't play with me, bro. Do not play with me, bro. Where's that closed beta test, bro? Do not play with me, bro. CBT registration right here. Man, the last time I got into a closed beta test, man, it was Black Clover Mobile. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I could see it happening for this too, bro. So the period is from July 22nd to July 29th. iOS and Android. You must apply by July 12th. Oh, dude, this is just like BCM. You gotta have the Test Flight app downloaded. I remember all that, bro. Nah, that's sick. Hold on. Let me download Test Flight real quick and get prepared for when they absolutely give me a spot in the game. Yo, if this is a Bleach turn-based, bro, we might have just found a new main game for the channel, chat. I'm just letting y'all know right now. If it is a Bleach turn-based game, we may have found a new games channel. New mainstay game for the channel. Not to say that I won't play these other games, but when that comes out, if it is a turn-based Bleach experience, I am all over that, bro. Where's Test Flight? Yeah, dude. Like I said, last time I had Test Flight, and guys, I'm getting serious, bro. I'm downloading Test Flight on my iPad, bro. We're not playing no games. Last time I had Test Flight was for BCM, bro, and that was awesome, man. I love being a beta tester. I loved when the game came out. Like I love everything about BCM, bro. Like even except for the development team. I love everything about BCM except for the development team because the things that I didn't like about BCM were due to the development team being lazy and doing a bad job. So, let's see. Input the following information. Select the device you will use to participate in the CBT. A device. An iPhone, iOS 17 or higher. I'm sure that I'm iOS 17 or higher on my iPad. Lately, I've been slowing down on these anime games. Just been watching anime. Yeah, bro, these anime games really just make you feel empty because like they're never good enough anymore, bro. Like games, they used to really put a lot of care into the games. I'm sorry, I'm trying to make sure my iPad is 17 or higher. It is all the way up to 20 because I don't have the storage. So let me delete like all my games, download this next iPad update because I haven't been able to update my iPad for a very long time, actually, chat. I don't ever play Kaiju on my iPad anymore. Let me delete that. I only downloaded Bloons Tower Defense because we went to Japan and I just needed some sort of game to play. And plus, the game was given to me by Netflix. Netflix has games now, if anybody knew that or didn't know that. But, update right now. Alright, chat, I'm updating my iPad. It's getting serious in here. And also, to this day, only Grand Cross been very good. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, And Grand Cross is a little money hungry because instead of them doing what they used to do, device name, let me see, iPad or iPad. Sorry, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, slug. Please enter your email address, then re-enter your email address. So I got like a million email addresses I can give them. So they ain't keeping me out of this. All future notification regarding this test, including confirmation of application, selection for participation, and an announcement that the CPT's release will be sent to the email address. Before submitting the application, please ensure that you're able to receive emails from your email. Once you submit the survey, is this like one of those things though where you're not allowed to do you currently have ownership? Do you currently have a membership to the Tite Kubo official fan site club outside? No. Are they gonna not let me play just because of that? Okay. So guys, I've learned my mistakes from the Black Clover mobile beta test. I feel like I could have notated. I think I notated a lot of useless information, and I feel like next time I need to be better about selecting the information that I notate very carefully, like literally from start to end of that beta test. I need to be a lot more vigilant about the information that I jot down. Let's see. Closed beta testers wanted for Bleach Mirrors High the game. This closed beta test applies to the game. The test is open to individuals who are over the age of majority in their states, country as of the date of the application for the game is available. If you are under the age of majority, please be sure to review the terms and conditions. The period is going to be from the 22nd to the 29th, and there's 20,000 participants. Platforms, iOS, Android. You must complete the application by this time. Application details. So I think that it says the agreement is created in compliance with and is to the governed laws about Japan without regard of conflict law prisoner. I'm pretty sure that it did just say. I do agree. I'm pretty sure it says right here, provided that the selected applicants comply with the Bandai Namco Entertainment video policy, selected applicants may post still images and videos of the game screens from the test app on various social media platforms and video sharing services. So now let me read through this to make sure that I don't screw myself, because if I can just record or live stream the beta test, then I can go back over the live stream and look over every single detail and write down all the extra information that I need to know from that. Bandai Namco Entertainment practices that our fans enjoy our games through the sharing of gameplay videos, and we want you to continue to do so. This Bandai Namco Entertainment video policy sets forth the rules regarding the posting, producing, sharing, or streaming of gameplay video from our games. This policy is not intended to limit activities that are generally perceived as fan activities. Subject to the terms of this policy, individuals may freely share gameplay videos on online platforms for non-commercial use. In addition to this policy, your use of gameplay videos is subject to applicable end-user license agreement, terms of service, and other terms that govern use of our games. While we may not take down gameplay videos posted in compliance with this policy only applies to intellectual property rights held or controlled by us. In addition, we may provide a separate video policy for certain games. In such cases, the separate video policy will take precedence over this. If your gameplay includes parts of the game's story, we would like you to take measures to be considerate of other fans who have not played the game yet, such as displaying contents. So basically, you are allowed to record videos on the game and post the game, but you are not allowed to show anything about story, I guess. Or you have to put that there is a spoiler coming. So I guess if you were recording a video or something like that, or say you were doing a live stream, before you do the live stream, I think what you should do is you should say, guys, I'm about to do this story. If you guys do not want to be spoiled on the story before the game comes out, then please turn this video off. But this is going to contain spoilers for an original story by Tite Kubo and this development team. And I can even get a piece of paper that says, you know, spoiler warning and put it over like my face or something like that. I don't know, just to verify, like, yo, I said there was going to be spoilers. Only individuals, not legal entities, may produce gameplay videos. So since I'm not a company or anything like that, yes, also pin it in chat. Since I am not a company or anything like that, that means that I'm allowed to. Commercial use of the gameplay video is prohibited. However, functions officially provided by the online platform that generates revenue are allowed, including YouTube partner programs and super chat features, provided that we are in sole discretion or any third-party rights holder may request that such revenue functions be turned off. So, commercial use of gameplay videos is prohibited. So, I think what that means is you are allowed to upload videos, but they can't be monetized, maybe? Because one, it's not your work. Two, it's unfinished work. Three, it's not how the game is going to be end all be all. So if you're getting paid for, I guess in a way that could be misadvertisement, like, guys, this is how the game is going to be, like anything like that, right? I guess if you're unclear in any way, shape, or form, you at that point are misadvertising what the product is, and they could possibly hold you accountable for that. So don't get paid for lying about the game. Pretty much, I think is what that's saying. The use of videos or images whose main objective is not to show gameplay, for example, to promote your third-party products, are not gameplay video and therefore not allowed. Do not defame or infringe on our third-party intellectual properties. Do not produce gameplay videos that are immoral, unethical, disgraceful, or otherwise contrary to common standards of decency. Do not produce gameplay videos with intent to make political or religious claims or hate speech. Do not falsely state, suggest, or otherwise misinterpret explicitly or implicitly that you are sponsored by, endorsed by, or affiliated with us or anything. We do not provide any warranty to you by this policy. The policy does not assign or transfer any rights contained in our games. You're responsible for any damages that may... The purpose of the policy is to let our fans enjoy producing gameplay videos and to contribute to the growth of the fan community. For this reason, while there are certain rules applicable to the gameplay videos, the policy is not intended to limit activities that are generally perceived as fan activities. Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm just breaking into, like, you know, fine print mode right now, chat. I'm just trying to see the ins and outs of this, because if I can make videos on this, that'll just make it a lot easier. But it sounds like I just can't make any videos about the story specifically, or pin in my, or make it a description of my video. This story, or this video does contain story from a new this video does contain an original story from this game, and this game is not complete yet. This is not the final product, so whatever, right? What happens to gameplay that has been posted prior to the release of this policy? That's not possible because the game's not out yet. So yeah, it pretty much seems like you just aren't allowed to show off the story because that is original intellectual property, and you can't. Pretty much, don't be an asshole. Don't lie about the game, and don't defame the game because something's bad. It's literally a beta. It's in process. So speak your mind, but don't be an asshat. Pretty much. Okay, I had to go into fine print mode to figure out if I'm allowed here, but... Dude, did I just accidentally close my application? Oh, I think it saved my application progress, actually. Because if I press back... Yeah, it shows all my information if I press back. Mail... Have common sense, pretty much. Yeah, literally. I just never read the fine print, and I know that that's where you get like messed up, is the fine print. So I just wanted to make sure to read it. If you choose other to the USA or United States. How did you learn about Bleach Mirror's High? Let's see. Bleach anime official account, probably Bandai, because that's who I just saw it through. I have not seen. Let's see, YouTube. Where's YouTube? TJ Kubo, because he went and made that video a long time ago. Yes. Which forms of media do you interact with the most often? Choose all that apply. Website, advertisements, outdoor. So, chat, I'm gonna just be a little transparent. I'm going on another trip to Japan next year. That's just gonna be a yearly thing now. I love Japan, but I was thinking about going on a trip to Colombia at the start of next year too, before my Japan trip. But I think what will be a lot cheaper for me is if I just went to like an anime convention, right? Go to an anime convention and then go to Japan for the year. I think those are going to be my two big things. Next, anime con near me. A 1 day event. Honestly, that'd be interesting because I've never been there before. I could just look at this. Oh my god, that's that's like pretty much when I'm gonna be beta testing. Oh my goodness. I'm looking for one that is multiple days though, because honestly, I could take. What is this? Collecticon? Let me look that up. I have no idea who any of these actors are, bro. I'm gonna be honest. No clue whatsoever. But I'm looking for like a multiple day event so that I could like take a trip somewhere and like get a hotel or Airbnb or something like that and stay there for a few days and explore the city too, I guess. Call me crazy, but I guess I actually like the city now that I went to the right city. They don't have anything about a guest list though, huh? There we go. Visit convention site. In 35 days? That sucks that basically no conventions happen during the winter, it looks like. There's one all the way in December. Honestly, at that point, I could just drive there. Let's look and see if it's something I want to go to. Ooh. Poorly drawn main characters, not in their original art style. I'm getting bad vibes, but we'll check it out. December 19th, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. $20 admissions. Free parking too? But there's probably no like. No idea who you are. So the problem is, when they have voice actors, it don't be mattering to me, bro. Cause I watch anime in Japanese, bro. I don't watch that shit in English. So when I see these English voice actors, I'm kind of like, the only animes that I've watched like in English and like I will continually put back in English is Dragon Ball Z, Naruto. Those are like the only two anime that I'll watch in English. Sometimes I'll put JoJo's in English because I've seen it so many times that I just want to hear it in the background. But like, yeah, for the most part, I forgot I was installing an update on my iPad. So let's see. Pokemon I do not care about. So anime vendors, cosplay contests, Pokemon merchandise. I think I'm gonna try to get me a Yami cosplay going then. Let's try it. Chris George ain't got no drip. Bro ain't got no characters on his catalog from fucking Black Clover, bro. So what are we talking about? Meet local manga artist. Show schedule. Oh, I ain't signing up just to look at the schedule. I'm gonna be honest. So the tickets are $20. And I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think I'm chill on that. I think I'm gonna wait till next year to go to an anime convention in the first half of the year. That way it can be a crazier convention. What's funny is I keep accidentally closing the beta registration page before I finish it. Which forms of media do you interact with most often? Definitely not TV commercials. Hell no. Web ads. YouTube. Facts. Choose the top 3 forms of media that you interact with. How often do you play mobile games on a smartphone? Too fucking much. How much time do you spend playing mobile games per day? 3 or more hours, I can say. If I'm streaming and I play at work, absolutely guaranteed more than 3 hours. What genres of mobile games do you play? I don't see turn-based, so I'm just put RPG, I guess. Turn-based RPGs, I guess. Mobile games? Oh, if you're saying just mobile games, I'm just putting RPG. Series now. In what ways have you interacted with Bleach? I read the manga, I watched the anime, I've seen some of the movies. Social media and communication service. I discuss Bleach with family or friends. I make other fan-made content. I played a Bleach-related console game and mobile game. I watch YouTube videos about Bleach and clips. I read and I read the novelizations, data books, and art books. I do. I bought figures and acrylic stands. I actually don't have a Bleach figure in here right now, and I don't think I bought any stand or anything like that. I bought Ichiban Kuji merchandise. No, I have not. I purchased the manga in volume form. That I do. I bought collab products. I've bought Crunchyroll and Bleach collab. In which ways have you interacted with Bleach in the past year? I have not read the manga in the past year. I can be honest about that. The anime, yes. I haven't played Bleach Soul Resonance in a very long time. I haven't bought a manga in the last year. Not for myself, at least. How much of each story arc in Bleach manga have you read? I read a... Did I read the first arc? No. I read... I didn't read Bleach from the start. I read Bleach from the Thousand Year Blood War, pretty much. So after the, How much of each story arc have you watched? Watched it all. Watched it all. Watched it all. Watched it all. Watched all of the Thousand Year Blood War Part 1 and 2, but then I watched some of Part 3 and then decided to wait until Season 4. You've already completed or your session is expired. Honestly, the amount of questions they asked me at the end, I do not feel like filling out all that information again, bro. Sorry, chat. I was lost in that. We are getting very close to 12 o'clock, though, so it looks like we might still be here for Bleach's reset anyway. I'm not going to play that just yet, because I'm not even looking at it. Let's see. So, chat, I'm actually pretty excited because that text I just got was the "you can work my shifts" text. So, not only am I guaranteed some free lunch later, if people want to pull up and play some Magic the Gathering tonight, I am guaranteed free drinks as well. And not to mention, I'm going to be able to watch the I already have various multiple ways that I can watch the World Cup games for free in my house, but it's very fun to watch World Cup games. Like, dude, I can't be the only person who's watching the World Cup when I'm streaming, bro. Like, nobody in my chat be watching the World Cup. I think one person in these past few times that I've streamed, these past 4 times, it's been 3 days, I've streamed 4 times. What? It's been 3 days, I've streamed 4 times. In the past 4 times that I've streamed, nobody has even said anything really about the World Cup, or like, I don't really watch soccer that much. Like, the one person who said something about the World Cup with me, they were like, I don't even watch soccer that much. So I'm just like, dang, bro, like, I want a World Cup hosted by Asia, bro. Because the last time a World Cup was hosted by Asia, it was in 2002, and it was in South Korea and Japan. But the funny thing is, I guess they've upgraded now, and they like to have 3 different places to make people travel more. So now what you can do is you can do a World Cup in Thailand, South Korea, and Japan, right? Because they're all relatively close together, like for flying wise. Not obviously, you can ferry over, can't you? I'll put a pin in the ferry over. I might look that up later. But if they had a World Cup in Japan, South Korea, and because how long does the World Cup last? Let's take a look, chat. The World Cup has lasted this time. And by the way, the next World Cup is not in Japan at all, or any in Asia at all. The World Cup, which is crazy, I think that, oh dude, I think the countries have to bid on who does the World Cup. And Japan certainly does not have the money to bid on it right now. The only way Japan is bidding on the World Cup is in like an economic gamble to try and get like a bunch of money back and get people not only from America, which there aren't just people from America going to Japan, but like getting an insane influx of people flying from all around the world at the same time and just spending money out there, right? Because if they had a World Cup in Asia, what I would do is I would book myself an Airbnb or a hotel in Japan, or maybe not a hotel. You probably be easier with an Airbnb. I would book myself an Airbnb in Japan for 2 months. Or I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be looking up how long the World Cup has been going on. Because the World Cup ends actually the day before my mom's birthday. Oh, that was a crazy little skip right there. The World Cup ends on July 19th, and the World Cup started... So chat, okay, it's not 2 months. The World Cup goes on for like a month and a week because it was June 11th when they started their first games in the knockout rounds, and it's going to end by July 19th. So if you say they did the World Cup in I'm sorry, now that I'm realizing the World Cup is only lasts for a month, I'm kind of like, I might be going to the next World Cup because the next World Cup is in Spain and Portugal and shit, bro. I want to go to Spain. I want to go to Spain, bruh. I know it's going to be way more expensive than Asian countries or some of the Latin American countries, because Spain is technically a European country, is it not? Or it's literally a European country, is it not? But You could literally book a hotel. No, you can't. Probably could. You could book a long-term stay accommodation for a month, and for a month and a week, a month and 2 weeks, whatever you want to do, right? You could literally be out in another country for an entire month. You could literally just go to all the games. Obviously, you got to buy a ticket to all the games, but you could literally go to all the games. Which, by the way, chat, all of the elimination round games of the World Cup range from $110 to $330. All of the actual like elimination round games. Did I just say that twice? Knockout round games where there's groups of 4 teams and the teams are all playing against each other, and the top 2 teams in each group make it up, and then the third team from 8 different groups make it to the next stage based on goal differentials. Those games are anywhere from $110 to $330. So what? Spend like, if you wanted to go to all those games, which you probably wouldn't, because you would have to pretty much go, you would have to country hop like day to day to see all the games, because sometimes games are playing at the exact same time, right? So literally you can't see all the games. But let's see, if we go 1, 2, because I think all these games are at different times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 6, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, bro, that's like 8 bands to go to every knockout game, but you're not going to every knockout game, bro. To get to the elimination round games, it's anywhere from like $660 to like $1,600, unless you're buying your tickets last minute or something like that. But all the tickets are on a raffle anyway. So what I think is, and you can only determine that, you can only do the raffle like a year in advance, so it's very hard to set up. But imagine you spent a month in another country, you got your World Cup tickets, and pretty much every game that makes sense for you to go to, so obviously not games at the same time, but every game that it makes sense for you to go to, you could go to every single game while you're in that country. And for the games that you really, really want to support the team, okay, you get yourself flights in that country and fly over to the neighboring country, or get a bus or a train or whatever to the other neighboring country and go to that game for the day, and then just go back, right? For a month. Just a month of chilling and watching soccer and living your life, bro. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. Oh. Dude, if you guys are trying to save money, man, do not fly outside of your own country. Once you flying outside of your country is like getting tattoos, bro. You get that first tattoo, you just want more and more and more and more tattoos, right? But flights are way more expensive than tattoos, you will find very quickly. Unless you can get like a flight card, a credit card with one company, with one airline, and then literally just like pay for flights through all these different airlines. Because that's what I've learned. You are never going to be flying from the same airline. If you want to be cost effective in your travel experiences, you are not going to be traveling with the same airline over and over and over again. The first time I went to Japan, I flew with United. The next time I go to Japan, I thought I wanted to fly with Delta, but honestly, Delta is like just as expensive as United. I do believe that you'll get much better service, much better things, right, in that package that you're paying for. But at the same time, it still is very expensive. So I just looked yesterday, some tickets. I looked up tickets this year for when I want to go next year, because however much the tickets cost right now, it should be cheaper theoretically by next year, because I'm paying for it a whole year in advance. I'm paying early to reserve my spot. And honestly, they could try to charge you more on that just because you're paying so early, and they're like, yeah, you're reserving your spot, we're going to charge you extra. But I've seen that plane ticket prices are not fluctuating the way that you think. It's not like it's not just the closer you get to your flight, the more expensive your ticket is going to be. Sometimes the price of a seat can actually decrease in price the closer you get, because think about the fact, when you get on a plane, they have to do a lot of things to maintain that plane all the time, and they have to do a lot of things to get the plane prepped for you to even go, right? So what are some things that I've learned about the plane? Between every single flight, they have a crew go onto the plane and clean the entire plane, or clean the entire plane and set all the stuff where it needs to be, so that the next group of people who get on the plane, the next set of passengers, have all the amenities that they need on the plane, right? That costs money. You have to pay those people. You have to buy the materials that they're using to clean the plane and clean all those planes on a wide scale. You have to buy all the stuff that they're throwing away from the last passengers and putting on for you, the new passenger. All those things cost money. Okay, you think about how much gas it costs for you to drive from one city to another. Imagine how much gas it costs for you to fly across the world in an aircraft that's at least 20 times bigger than a car. So gas costs money, maintenance costs money, all these things cost money. So that's why flights are so expensive. Like, think about it. People, when I looked at my plane ticket at first, I was like, dang, bro, no matter how I look at it, I'm gonna be paying $1,000 out of pocket to get this plane ticket. But then when you consider the fact that these guys are making sure that I can consistently be in the air for 15 hours and not fucking die from a crash or a random landing or whatever, right? Then all of a sudden it makes sense why it's so expensive, bro. You're paying to make sure you're alive by the time you get to the place you get to. I think so. So it just makes sense. And if you buy your ticket so there's not really, I'll be honest, as long as the comfort they are providing you is proportional to the price you're paying, I don't really think there's a crazy price to pay for a plane ticket, because traveling by plane is safer than traveling by car, because the amount of planes in the sky is so much more infinitesimal than cars. The amount of planes flying on the same routes is pretty much non-existent. It happens sometimes, right? But we have so much technology to like fix those kind of problems, right? The amount of planes flying in the same flight path, because like what if there are planes flying in the same flight path, but technically their flights are timed at different times. So by time plane A makes it to this point in the flight path, plane B is at this point in the flight path, and by time plane A is all the way over here in the flight path, plane B has finally made it here in the flight path. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of extra things to consider. Flying a plane is not like driving in a car. It just costs a lot more money. Ooh, I'm sorry, the northerner in me just kind of came out. I said not the same as driving in the car, but literally, yes, it's a safer way to travel. But even still, like, there's a reason why it's the safest way to travel. So I think if you're paying to make sure that you can get to where you want to go across the world alive, I don't really think there's much of a price you can put on your life, really. So I get it. But even still, paying $5,000 for a plane ticket that's not even first class is kind of insane to me. So I found another plane ticket that's like right under $2,000 and probably right at $2,000 after you pay for the tax. I'm just like, yo, that's so much more doable than $5,000. That's insane. I don't even plan on spending $5,000 in fucking Japan. You want me to spend $5,000 getting there? Like, no. But I need more than economy, though. I'm a huge dude. And obviously, the more weight that I lose, the skinnier I am, the more space I'll have in my seat, yes. But where you really get cooked on a plane is the fact that you don't have leg room. So to pay for extra leg room is crazy. To pay like $500 for extra leg room is crazy. But I mean, hey, bro, when you have to be in that aircraft for 15 hours, or I'm sorry, it's 15 hours from the New York. So I flew from my state to another neighboring state who had a more international hub, I guess, because our airport is called the international airport. But at the same time, I'll be honest with you, if we would have just flown over the United States direct flight to Japan, it probably would have been shorter in general. But I guess there's rules against that. Because there's so many domestic flights in the country that you probably can't just cut through the country to go across. Because pretty much I live all the way on the east coast of the country, literally the east coast, right? It would have been really fast for me to fly through the middle of the country, over the west coast, and just over the Pacific. I'm not good at geography or oceanology, but still, it would have been way faster that way. But there's probably a lot of rules, and there's probably a lot of flights going on during those times, because I feel like if you look up a flight to another country, most of the time the flights are going to be in the morning, like early morning. But if you look up flights to like another state or something like that in your own country, like, I feel like the flight times can vary way more. So it's like, I think because what we did was we flew pretty much up the East Coast to another state. Then after we got to that state, I'm giving you a direct flight map. We flew up the East Coast to another state, and then once we got to that other state, we flew diagonal out of that state, and then literally twisted around and went over Canada instead of going through America. Again, do not know the rules about the airways and the aerospace and all that between all the countries, but that was how we took our flight path. So I traveled. When I went to Japan, it took me 23 hours to get there. Not in flying, but it took an hour and a half for me to get from my airport to the next airport within the States. And then the flight from that airport to Japan was, and I'll tell you the second airport, I flew to New Jersey. Which actually that's where my mom is from. Shout out to Big J. No, I'm kidding. I've rode through New Jersey like once, and I've been there in the airport twice now. But one thing I do not like about New Jersey airport is that they have these like automatic stanchions that have like screens on them, and the screens just spit you facts about New Jersey. And I'm like, dude, I do not care this much about Jersey, bro. Stop giving me all these. I was like, it's kind of intrusive. You're just pouring all these facts into my brain. I didn't ask for them. But besides the point, I flew to New Jersey, and then after New Jersey, we flew 15 hours to Japan, and we had a 5-hour delay. Well, I would never fly with United again. We had a 5-hour delay, which I literally thought about coming home and making a YouTube video called "The Time I Got Slimed by United," but I was like, I'm not even gonna do it. I'm just gonna leave. I'm leaving United in the past. I do not care anymore. But yeah, we flew from Jersey to Japan with the 5-hour delay. So we were traveling for 23 hours in all, which really sucked because we were supposed to make it to. We started getting ready for travel. We left the house at like 3:40 a.m. with an Uber. Got to the airport, got in the airport around like 4 a.m., which is when all the people, right before 4 a.m., because that's where all the people who are at the front desk checking people in for checked bags, that's actually where all those guys come in at 4 a.m. So we got there at 4 a.m. We went down to like because like the airport is constructed in a way where it's like all of the security personnel and protocol and all that in the front, and then as soon as you pass all the security checks, it's like the mall in the airport. I'll be honest with you, it's like the mall in the airport, which was very impressive to me. I did not expect the airport to be like that, but everything is extremely expensive because they know that airports, planes taking off and stuff like that those things cause, emissions, shockwaves, whatever, right? You can't just have airplanes taking off next to skyscrapers or some shit like that. You gotta have an airplane, you gotta have landing strips, fields, all that, right? So the airports, no matter where you are always going to be separated from like pretty much the rest of civilization to a pretty good extent. So they will charge you both of your nuts and your kidney and your lung, one of each, all of it, right? They'll charge you all of that for food in the airport because they know you can't go anywhere else immediately, and they know you don't want to go through security again, and they know you don't want to miss your flight. So they'll charge you whatever they feel like, except for if you're in the airport in Japan. Then everything is just regular price because they understand that just because you're here and you're about to depart from the country doesn't mean that we should tax you a nut, an arm, and a leg. So that is what what you want to make of that. But yeah, the airport is cool, but also a scam. What is this? Only Urahara is allowed? Well, at least my Urahara is cracked. But yeah. We Chat, the most ridiculous thing ever. I asked all my coworkers except for one of them if they wanted to give me their shift today, and all of them said no. And then now, the one who was sick, I asked him after everybody else because I had spoke with him on the phone, and I didn't even know he was sick. He told me he was sick like when we spoke on the phone, and so hopefully I can make it to work tomorrow and all that, bro. One of the 3 people I texted and asked if they wanted the night off was his girlfriend. But his girlfriend said, no, I want to work. And now that he's sick, his girlfriend wants off. And I'm just like, dude, I literally could have just taken your shift. And honestly, if your boyfriend would have just called out, we probably would have been fine anyway. And you would have been chilling. But they be lacking, bro. They don't understand. They don't be seeing, bro. People be playing checkers with me. I be playing 10-dimensional chess, bro. It's just too hard to follow. You know what I'm saying? I already knew how all the stuff would construe for real. But honestly, there's one person who I do not want to take the shift, that if they take the shift, I'm gonna be kind of pissed off. But I'm not gonna be pissed off, but I'm gonna be like, you're bothering me a lot. Like, cut it out, bro. Let me take a look. Today is Thursday. So that means everybody's supposed to be there at 4. That means that I'm gonna walk to work at 3 o'clock and get there before everybody else. Go ahead and get my food in, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do all my little side stuff so that I can go ahead and get the Damn, I didn't even do it at all. It's crazy. So I can get like, dude, what? I went to the gym earlier, man, and like I try not to eat like a pig for real. And yeah, that did not work for me. Why can I only use one character? I am very confused by that. So I didn't have to use Urahara. I just thought I had to use Urahara. So that's crazy because I think I did actually just get an S. I thought I got an S on it, but I guess since I didn't defeat enough enemies, it didn't work. So I'm going to challenge it again. I'm going to put the right character in. Should I put in Aizen or Ukiura? They want me to use Ukiura. I'll use Ukiura. We'll use Ukiura. And after I use Ukiura, I'll probably use Aizen if I can't get the grade I want. But yes, chat, I am so excited that I got that shift, man. I just want to be as proactive as I can and setting up what I want to do in the future, man. So excited. I don't think you should ever be excited about work in America, kinda, because like these companies will bleed us dry and then throw us away when they're done with us. But I think you should be excited about making your money if you know you make good money. Sorry, chat. Talking about Japan just gave me a new level talking about how bad that flight was gave me a new level of determination, because now I'm over here like, yo, low-key, I need to grind so hard I never have to worry about taking a flight like that again, for real. We also did a very bad job of looking at the flight itinerary. Ooh, please give me 30 bodies. Or I think it was 15, 20, or 25. So I don't even think I need 30, but still, Ukiura got that in the bag, bro. Look at this. Look at this fly ass dripster right here. Like, who is this dude? Come on, chat. That boy Ukiura going crazy with it. Bro's like, I can't front of you. This is excessive at this point. And my Ukiura is not even finished. I gotta get him the last one. I have to get him a new shard. 2, one of the shards is already 6-star or is already ascended, so it's level 30, but the extra ability on it isn't even doing anything for Ukiura, which is crazy. Oh, he looks so good. He looks so good. That shit is so cool, bro. Ukiura is the best, man. But no, like, I'm telling you, bro, this turn-based Bleach, bro, I'm here for that. I am here for that, bro. Give me turn-based Bleach or give me death type shit. Cause what? JJK Phantom Parade, it lost for me. Grand Cross is a fun game, and I always go back and visit it. But low key, I want something a little different at this point. I want something. Oh, dude, I did not know this was here. That's crazy. Can I use 2 characters now that I'm on the second stage? I can, yo. I'm gonna do Ukiura and Urahara actually. Funny enough, I should have put Urahara in the first slot so he could start off doing his support. But literally though, I just like there's a lot of things that I need to pay off right now. But really, what will make me the happiest, I think, is one, having the money like guaranteed, no matter how much it is, no matter what the flight is, like just being in a position that as soon as a year from the day I'm going back happens, being able to purchase the ticket immediately, like that's going to fill me up with so much joy. And also just like I can honestly start working on getting the accommodation pretty soon, which I need to start looking back into the accommodations again, because I've been doing a lot of research on where we're going to be staying, and honestly, I do need to do some research on an accommodation because I just thought about it. It's been a very long time. It's been a very long time since I've done that. Because like I want it to be, the thing is, when you find a really big accommodation in Japan, it's usually like, you know, for Airbnb, right? It's not going to be like a hotel or anything like that. Instead, it's going to be, you know, a nice house, but the house might be in a community that's far away from, like, not far away from convenience stores, but like you have to understand, hotels are put where they are in Japan for a reason. The sheer amount of access you have to things is overwhelming sometimes, right? You kind of want to visit everything around you, but you're also like, I have no need to visit all the stuff around me at the same time. Um, so it's just, best record is 1.29 million on the entire server. So that means I'm doing nowhere near that, I imagine. You want me to use Rukia instead of Aizen? You sound out of your nutty ass mind. Come on now. Look at these boys. Look at these dudes, bro. Look at these dripsters out here, bro. But yeah, the amount of sheer access that you have is insane. So it's like, that's one of the things, like, now that I've been there once, like, I will not give up the amount of access that we had. I will not be giving up the amount of access. One week, 2 weeks, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 days. Is that how that's supposed to go? Because that would be the first week right there. Or is it supposed to be like this? That's what we want. Oh wait, I searched and didn't even put how many guests. Wait a minute, relax. So where were we at last time? We were literally like, we were in Minato. So we were like right here. Oh, what is this? Hmm. Deal as much damage as possible within the time limit. So it is 12 o'clock, so I'm pretty sure I did finally hit the daily reset anyway. So I might go check on that. I kind of want to run through the rest of these, but honestly, I can do these for the next few days on stream, really. Bro's high score was 1.29 million? I'm sorry? 1.29 million? I have a minute and 15 seconds left and I'm at 30,000. 1.29 million? Huh? What? Like, bro, I'm a whole 2 number places off and like not even. Facts. What was I talking about? Japan. Hmm. How much? I'm sorry, I gotta look this up, man. I really love the hotel we stayed at last time. God, man, that was such a great hotel, man. The APA in Roppongi, bro. I think that's actually the APA that we stayed at. But this one is the hotel and resort. Honestly, I could probably look at it from this map and tell. That's the one we stayed at. Cause it had the so we were down here. We were in Minato. And we were in Roppongi Hills. And we are getting on, so we were not at Meiji Jingu. I don't think we were too far from Saitama though. That says Machida. Where's the $68 one? You know what, man? We don't gotta all be in the same house. We could do a hotel. Because honestly, the same hotel we were at, that shit went hard. That's definitely the one right there. If it's near Tokyo Tower, yeah, that's dead ass the hotel I was in. Cause that low-key looks like the Lawson's right there. I'm sorry, chat. It kind of tickles my soul to be able to see something in Japan and be like, oh, I know where that is. I was there. Let's go back to the main page because now daily reset. No. When is daily reset in this game, bro? Okay, I guess I've been misremembering things. I'm trying to bleach off though. It's time for some Grand Cross. I didn't mean to do that. Alright guys, that's it for the Bleach Soul Resonance portion of the stream. Alright, you don't want to cooperate? Then fuck off. Well, I just want to go to the APA website itself. But I mean, a double room sleeps 3 people. A deluxe twin room. So they don't have deluxe single rooms though, and that's what I don't like. Cause like, what is a deluxe twin room? You know what I'm saying? There's 2 beds, yeah. But like, what makes this room deluxe? Nothing. Nothing. That's crazy, bro. That's criminal. They're literally not even. Priceline is honestly selling because they're not even showing. Like, can I not just go to their website directly, bro? 50 minutes from the airport, 90 minutes from Narita. Let's see. Roppongi Hills, 11-minute walk. Does it say? If it says something about Tokyo Tower, then I 100% know this. Honestly, this just looks like there was another APA hotel I could see from my window. But I feel like the rooms look exactly the same. The front of it looks exactly the same. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I was walking out here and going right around the corner right there to head to Lawson's. This looks like the rooftop, like, lounge area. Wait a minute. That looks a little different. No, the rooftop lounge area is right here, and then you walk in through there. And Tokyo Tower, I think, is right there. You can't even zoom in on the pictures, bro. What are we doing right now? Sakura is in the bottom of it. So you have a single room, a double room, 11 square meters. So what is the difference in between a single? Oh, a double room is literally the same as a single room, but it has 2 pillows on the bed instead of 1. That's useless. Okay. They also have a spa service in the building too. Oh, dude, I forgot though. You have to pay for washing your clothes. Large public bath with hot tub and open air or open air bath. Oh, I don't remember that. Indoor bath, open air bath, general info. That is literally the address. Yes, that is the hotel we were at. Honestly, what am I doing looking at all this? I could literally call them. I have an international plan on my shit, bro. I could literally call them. Reservation by room. Sorry, chat. The dead man needs the dead man is looking up some very important information. So you can't stay any longer. You cannot stay in this hotel any longer than 2 weeks. You cannot stay for any longer than 2 weeks. Okay, it's kind of hard to set that up. Okay, it's definitely a website that wants you to be on like a Japanese internet, so it can localize all the information. But unfortunately, I cannot do that. So since we're in the second half, I'm pretty sure they just gave us some free diamonds, huh? Mm. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. Bleach ate most of my brain cells today. I think I'm gonna get this summon and then I'm gonna probably be done with the stream. Because it's been nearly 3 hours. Labyrinth. Yeah, I don't know that I'm looking to get highly invested in that right now. I think rather I'm gonna go find me 4 diamonds. And then I'm gonna be on my way. Do my summon on the Gachakuta banner, and then do another summon on the Gachakuta banner, and then I'm chilling. Huh? Oh, upgrading the Holy Relic. It's gonna keep showing me that. Actually, forget Affinity. Actually, because I already did Arthur's gear. So the affinity that I was needing to boost is Arthur's, right? Because I did, already did... Arthur wouldn't be down here. Already did, Tiore. So now Arthur needs it. And honestly, when I was putting Arthur's gear together yesterday, it was already looking pretty wicked, so... Let's just get some more smoked jerky. Yeah, sorry, chat. I just, it's my fault. I talked about Japan so much this stream that now I'm over here like, I'm kind of over here like, before I go to work, let me low-key start, you know, cooking up some plans on that shit. 22. Something about this OST specifically, low-key, be making my brain cells decay. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That is definitely not enough, because you need like 150 plates, right? Or something like that. Ultra success and give me 40 more. I'll take 32 more. Maybe you need more than 150. I don't remember how many of a plate you need to max somebody's affinity out. $240? I mean, honestly, I'm not worried about Cat Kulog's little headpiece. I'm worried about... Oh, Bleach Mirror is high. Please be a turn-based game so I can put this one down. Ooh, that armor is actually kind of clean. That's Chaos Knight. What is this one? King of Chaos. Chaos Host. Chaos Knight. A fistful of gold. That fits hard. Bro's like a cowboy. That shit's hard. Prince of the Eastern Empire. I could have sworn bro had like a samurai type fit. That one's kind of clean. Obviously, the fucking cowboy shit is crazy. Yeah, I gotta get that boy Arthur boosted up. I mean, everybody's geared up then, huh? These two. Alright, we got our 30 diamonds. We're going to hit these 2 summons and hopefully pick up a copy of Engine. If we don't pick up a copy of Engine, I'm really not too torn up about it. I know Gojo Bond is insane. I literally have every other character up here. Except for Thonar, obviously. Who cares, though? Alright. We're going to smack this, get Engine, smack the next summon, get Rio. I already do not trust. They already look like they're trying to BS me, for real. Oh, I was just playing, chat. I had to hit you with the full counter so you knew what was going on, for real. I do want to skip it, because I already know I won. And it's probably going to be like a fake out or something. Nah, it might. Nah, I don't actually have, yeah. A fake out would be cool though. I love me another SSR character. I love Rio and Engine in this one summon, but it wouldn't save me any. It wouldn't save me any resources because I'd still be doing the next summon. I mean, they're literally gacha akata tickets. Ango Hot is maxed. Ango Hot is maxed, dude. Yeah, she's maxed dude, bro. That's so crazy. Hey, at least they're giving me summons back in the middle of my summons, though. This one's gotta be Engine, right? This one's gotta be Engine, right, chat? Because Engine's my big homie, bro. This one's Engine. This one's Engine. You know what I just realized about the animations, chat? When Meliodas charges up the sword and goes like this, that right there is the indicator he's doing full counter. So when he literally charges up and puts his arm back, he's not doing full counter. I just realized that. It took me 10 billion years to realize that. But yeah, those summons are dead. Where's Taizu? Taizu! I know I didn't favorite him yet. There he goes. No. You are not worthy. Estarossa first, you come later. Alright, chat. That's going to be it for the stream today. I appreciate everybody who joined in on the stream. Hopefully you guys have an excellent day. Hopefully I've talked your head off enough about Japan. You know there will be more Japan talks in the future. You guys have an excellent time. Have a wonderful day. And remember, peace, love, and always wear a glove.